Welcome to the Sacramento County Child Protective Services Permanency and Court Services Social Worker Standards Policy and Procedure Training. In this training, we'll be going over the standards of attendance, accountability, conduct, and service duties for permanency social workers and court services social workers. Attendance. Social workers must observe the approved work schedule by arriving on time, taking breaks and lunch, and signing in and out on the attendance board. Please note, Court Services sign-in and sign-out board reflects the presence or absence from Suite 320, the telework status, and the worker of the day and backup worker of the day status. If you are unable to report to work, please follow the following processes. For permanency services, you should notify your supervisor and call your region's absence line if applicable. You should do this 30 minutes prior to the start time. For court services, you must notify your immediate supervisor by phone, or if the supervisor is unavailable, leave a message and call the supervisor of the day or the backup supervisor of the day, as well as the court services receptionist. You should do this as far in advance as possible, but no later than the start of the scheduled work shift. Please advise in any of your notices to your supervisors if you are assigned to be the worker of the day or the backup worker of the day, so coverage can be found. Time off must be pre-approved. If you take time off of work after a timesheet has already been submitted and approved, you must submit a timesheet correction immediately upon your return to work. For overtime, you must obtain pre-approval. Accountability and accessibility. Social workers must be available by cell phone during work hours. They need to provide an out-of-office reply in Outlook when not available, and they should display a field visit schedule when in the community or teleworking for court services and/or enter all appointments into your Outlook calendar. Permanency services must retrieve, respond to emails, voicemails, and text messages in a timely manner. For court services, they must retrieve emails and voicemail messages promptly and respond to them within 2 business days of receipt or earlier depending on the urgency. Social workers must keep their voicemail greeting updated and always include the CPS hotline number, which is 916-875-5437. They must ensure clients and parties are notified of canceled appointments and comply with telework policy and procedures. Please note, you should forward your desk number to your cell when teleworking. As part of being accessible, social workers must follow the Worker of the Day protocols. For court services, you can find this in the Court Services Worker of the Day or Backup Worker of the Day guidelines. And for permanency services, you can find it in the PIN for Dependency Worker of the Day procedures. Social workers must also maintain county identification key cards during work hours. These should display the photo side out to others and be prepared to present to others as appropriate for identification purposes while in the community. Conduct. Professional behavior with coworkers, families, community partners, and the general public. All social workers should be courteous and competent and reflect the guiding principles that are found in the National Association of Social Workers Professional Code of Ethics, the Core Practice Model, our DCFAS vision, mission, and values, and your core curriculum. Social workers should engage in and apply coaching and supervision. They should use the chain of command to resolve work-related issues at the lowest level possible. They should follow the directives or requests from CPS supervisors and managers, and they should maintain professional conduct when under pressure or time constraints or when handling competing demands. As part of your conduct, social workers should make sure their engagement is solution-focused, trauma-informed, strength-based, open, respectful, and honest. Legally, social workers must comply with child abuse reporting laws, policies and procedures, guidelines, laws, and regulations, information technology acceptable use policy, and confidentiality through the Child Welfare Information Security Policy. Please note, child abuse reporting compliance includes reporting CAN to social workers, supervisors, and CPS hotline and completing the SCAR report. All new social workers should have already signed the info technology policy. Social workers must maintain a professional conduct in court as well. They must obtain and comply with court orders. They need to follow the Court Dress and Conduct Code, which is Section 7.11 of the Superior Court of California, County of Sacramento Local Rules, and attend court hearings when subpoenaed or when requested by county counsel, a supervisor, or a manager. Service duties. Social workers must complete 20 hours of approved training annually. They must obtain pre-approval from their supervisor. They must attend all scheduled trainings, bureau and unit meetings, and individual supervision. And they must make continuous efforts to remain knowledgeable in community-based organizations and program service delivery. Contacts. Social workers must complete their face-to-face contacts in a timely manner. They must comply with the Division 21 Civil Rights Non-Discrimination Regulations. They must conduct an ICWA inquiry and make every effort to locate parents whose whereabouts and/or identities are unknown. Social workers should make every effort to locate missing children as outlined in the Runaway and Abducted Child Policy and Procedure and the procedure of how to generate and clear an AWOL warrant. Social workers must also conduct relative, caregiver, and collateral contacts. Social workers should conduct ongoing assessments to evaluate child safety and well-being and address any concerns. They should actively engage clients with cultural humility, empathy, and honest feedback, and utilize the safety organized practice strategies, including harm and danger statements. Case management. Social workers must complete tasks timely and accurately through their contacts, court reports, CWS CMS data entry, service referrals, and level of care assessments. Please note that CWS CMS contacts data entry should be within 5 working days of the contact or immediately when a child's health or safety is a concern. Social workers must work collaboratively, utilize safe measures and SDM, engage in consultation with their supervisor, program manager, and/or county counsel as required or requested, and respond to major incidents as described in the Major Incident Communication and Review Policy. Social workers should provide ongoing consultation and collaboration with all service providers, comply with and arrange visitation per court orders, ensure medical, dental, mental health, and educational needs are being addressed, and develop a concurrent plan. Teaming. Social workers must consult and team with family members, community partners, and other CPS staff regarding cases. They should schedule, attend, and participate in child and family team meetings for case planning purposes, placement determinations, emancipation planning, and/or safety planning. Please note, schedule a CFT prior to disposition and no later than 60 days from the child entering foster care. You should make every effort to include the permanency social worker and engage the family to determine the CFT composition. Educate the family about the purpose and structure of the CFT meetings and include the people involved and their roles. Teaming should also include attending and participating in multidisciplinary meetings and other team meetings as identified. For questions or concerns, please consult your supervisor. If you have additional questions, email CPS Policy and Procedure at saccounty.net and type Social Worker Standards, P&P, in the subject line. Please make sure you take the quiz following this training to get credit. Thank you so much and have a great day.